verse 2. Yahweh is jealous and the Lord revengeth. The Lord revenges and is furious. The Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord hath his way in the whirlwind, and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet.
All right, just said, yeah, slow to anger. Like you have that, or maybe there was like, sometimes like you have this like one friend, like you think you can like do whatever you want to him, like just like hit him or punch him, or like talk shit, but then like one day he like flips out, or and then all of a sudden like your arm is broken or some shit. Alright, that's just one example. Alright, but the thing is like he's just like how you say, like biding his time. Like there's only he knows like the hour, like in the day when he's gonna return. But right now, before that, like it's right around the corner, there's gonna be it's like all types of hell that's gonna like break loose. Alright, and you're not gonna have like so-called white people. Alright, there aren't gonna be any more it's like Browns games. Alright,
It's gonna be a chain around that neck. Can't escape it, man. It's gonna happen sooner or later. White people going to slavery.
This horrible, man.
Bitch.
Horrible, man.
Yeah. Hey, gotta get this crispy going, man. Go ahead.
This is 2 Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 14.
Because the brother was just saying, man, that's swift judgment, but he prolongs the nation, just you gotta be lined up.
We're not as with other nations whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish till they become to the fullness of their sins.
You know? He just go wrong until it comes to drop on the ground. There's some things that y'all, because y'all still gotta kill a couple more shapes, you know? Yeah, they got this. You know?
yeah, that's another thing. There's it's mainly like Edomites out here right now, but then there's also like the subject of the 2/3.
Birds, man, them cool. That's the worst ones, man. Worst So just take the camera with you. It's nothing if it dies down, but it was
chapter 1, verse 6.
And what I think it is,
with Yahweh, them that trouble you.
we ran out of room. There's too much videos on here.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't uploading one. That's what it is. So it might just turn off on
that talk about forgetting all that. Right, the Heavenly Father in the Old and New Testament, also in Luke 19:27. They're still like men of war.
It say, and to you who are troubled, rest with us, with the Lord Yahweh shall be revealed from heaven with his mighty angels, and fiery and flaming fire taking vengeance on them that know not the Yahweh, and that obey not the gospel of our Lord Yahweh Shah Mashiach.
Yeah, it's talking about like 2/3 of our own people. Or you only need a nation. Or maybe so-called white people, which are called Edomites according to the Bible. Like everyone else, you're outside of the sanctuary. Alright, and those that are troubled, alright, that links up with like the 9th chapter of Ezekiel. Alright, because we're sighing and crying for the abominations that we've done in the midst of it.
Luke chapter 19, verse 24. And he said said unto him that stood by, take from him the pound and give it to him that have 10 pounds. Yeah, I'm gonna jump down. Say, but those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
All right, and pop quiz. Guess who said that? Whenever there's red letters in your Bible, who said that? For those of you like in the world that's so-called Jesus Christ, which people perceive as like someone being like peaceful, someone who's a pacifist and all that. All right, but when he said like there was like a time and place for everyone. All right, and yeah, that's what he's gonna. Like that doesn't look like any type of like pacifist. Like to me, that sword's not for decoration.
He said his garment gonna be sprinkled with blood as it is in the wine press. So I mean, yeah. Like hold on, I got something about these brothers here. This is Isaiah 55:6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near." There's gonna be a time when we ain't gonna be out here. Like we said earlier, like there's gonna be a time where we gonna be turned. Somebody get there, man. That's like the best.
Jeremiah, got it.
I got some. Check out
Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. It say, behold, I will send for many creatures, says the Lord, and they shall fish them.
Hold on, so right there. He said he will send for many creatures, says the Lord. So right now what we're doing is we're trying to reel in the neck. We're trying to read people as we can, which we know not everybody gonna be saved. So a lot of people gonna do it this thing to us anyway. But they gonna walk right past. But our own people do the same thing. Walking by smoking in, walking by talking about fucking another bitch wife, all that stuff. They're gonna keep doing that up and down the street. But y'all giving ear to the word.
You make fun of another brother while you say fuck another bitch, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like,
it's cool, man. That's my brother.
Hey, man, this Babylon, man.
Yeah.
There's so much crazy shit that can go on, man.
Joey stumped up with his tongue.
I got
We know. Hey, it's cool.
Keep going.
All right.
Hold on, we're gonna break it down later. I'm gonna let you break it down.
All right. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain, and from every hill, and out of the holes of the rocks.
So this sword here, this is a double-edged sword. It can cut me just like it can cut you. I can't be a hypocrite in what I say. Otherwise, I'm gonna get convicted because I know right. So me teaching you, I gotta abide by these laws as well. So it's not just like me telling you what you gotta do. But he said when you turn into hunters, we're gonna be out here and we're gonna kill all the people that are wicked. And believe it or not, these people might look like they everyday people, like they not doing wickedly. They go out home and they smoke
that's
fucking
demon.
folly. Yeah, they got demons on them. But for real, they gotta go for the just because they got people that they go for their fathers. Though you may not know, but we're slavery sign that the Arabs, they built the ships that brought us up. They built the ships, and Hamites helped capture us. Hamites being African, we're not the same people. But I'm about to let
so-called Jewish, they the ones that financed the cargo slaves. So they all had a part.
Everybody, all the other nations had a part in our captivity, one way or another. Whether been in Egypt, whether been in this spiritual Egypt.
So like the Jews still living off that money today, like a lot of these major corporations profit slavery.
If I can add to that, the baby boomers, like that was known as this Rockefeller dude right here. He prospered off of the oil. That's the American name for the Rothschilds is Rockefeller. They combined together, so they got I believe it's the oil, Rothschild, and then you got the Rockefeller. See what they're doing right there? They got baby boomers. Their descendants or their generation under them is the ones that's prospering still to this day. But they look at this picture and look away.
Hey, I got a
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck America.
Hey,
Piece of shit.
I got a scripture what y'all said about the soul to the Arabs and shit like that. Arab soul, like man, this I had that too. Joel chapter 3 verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah, Jerusalem, and I will also gather all the nations, and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people, for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and departed my land.
Isn't this horrible?
Right?
Horrible.
Hold on, I won't go to
You know you gotta pay for that, right?
Obadiah chapter 1 verse 9. And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. I'm gonna jump to
That's talking about the team, and that's talking about the Jones.
That's funny.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Let's say, you got a point here. And the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that the strangers carried away captive his horses, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast a lot upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. It say, but thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother and thy day, and he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Right? So yeah, it say the 11th verse. It say, in that day thou stood on the other side, and the day of the stranger carried away captive his forces. That's talking about fucking Arab and shit like that, and transatlantic slave trade, man. They was fucking exchanging us and shit like that for to the white man. Definitely like around the 1500s and shit like that. You had something called the Middle Passage and shit like that, where there was slave ships that travel through there. There was dumping slaves and shit like that off for no damn reason. You had, if you go into history, you had something called slave ship. It's called the Zab, right? And you look that up. When the slave ship was so compact with the Negroes, they just started throwing niggas over for sure. So them Arabs, they got a lot of people.
When you break down, it started Genesis 25 and 12. Esau and Jacob. I can read it for you.
No, I got it.
I'm about to say they name these lands after their own self. So I'm about to look up the scripture, but right now.
Man, they can look at that shit for 1 second.
Genesis chapter 25. When we started,
Start at 12.
Alright.
Yeah, 25. No, 21. Select 21.
Yeah, I was saying
21 through 26.
Yeah. Genesis 25 verse 21. And Isaac entreated the Lord with his wife because she was barren, and the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah his wife conceived. And the children struggled together within her, and she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations shall earn thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. The one people.
Hold on. He said two nations in the womb shall be separated at thy bowels. So Rebecca, she was pregnant with twins. 2 nations of people. That's those 2 pictures that you was asking about. Keep going on.
Alright. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
So, before you go into detail on what came on first of all, that what nation people is fine, just look at sports as an example on a small scale. Who's better, other than women's sports? Who's better at just in general talent, entertainment? So-called Negroes, but also Native Indians and so-called Hispanics, Latinos.
It say, and when her days to be fulfilled were fulfilled, when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
So look around you and see who red like a hairy garment.
Right behind. Right there. Red as hell.
Keep going.
And it say, and the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
Red all over like a hairy garment. I can show you my arm. I barely got half as much hair on me. Like, just looking around you, your day, they hairy as hell.
When you go to the blessing, when he got them the blessing, Jacob tricked Isaac. It said on my full man, on Jacob. My brothers are here.
Say it's right, man. Yeah, that's what's up.
Alright, it say, and after that came his brother out, and his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was called Jacob, and Isaac was 80 years old when she buried him.
He took hold of his heel, which is symbolic of power. Right now, the only reason they're in the power seat is because, you see, that's supposed to be an example of when he took hold of his heel, and it's going in the middle of the circle. He took hold of his heel, that's like we said, symbolic of power. The only reason they're in the power seat is because the Lord gives them power over. But now that our time is up, they being put on trial for their wickedness, and now they gotta be put through. They gotta go through judgment, but they gotta get double done to them because they went far beyond what they're supposed to. I got a precept, but I ain't gonna get it out. Basically, you allowed. I'm about to say as a Israelite, you allowed to have slaves, but you're supposed to treat them as almost like you don't just meet their ass for freedom. So they went far beyond they measured.
Hey, copy the scripture real quick.
Go ahead.
Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will destroy thy sins. Yeah, so what he talking about, like, these white people, man, they had their time to go, man. Y'all, definitely y'all being young black, so-called black males, y'all should be like, man, all this shit that this white man's doing us, man, fuck it, man. Alright? Because he's not for y'all, man. How much longer y'all gonna get along with white man, man? He's fine, the reason why he's okay with shit, because he's on top, man. And y'all on the bottom, man. He like, oh shit, I can hold on, I can drive my Mercedes, and I have a yacht, man.
Right.
But you niggas barely can get, you can eat ramen noodles and shit like that, man. So y'all should be like, man, fuck this white man.
They still will. Yeah. But they still make money to this day on the other shit. But they ain't got faith.
But then when we do like you get like a smart slave, all right, when we have like any achievement like men among us or whatnot, they rebuke that, man. They kill them, man, or something like that. But
When they try to put them, say they on drugs like Lamar Odom when he came out of my shirt. How much I really look. Yeah, he had a black Chris with the eyes like the dread. I'm gonna have him bring out there. That's my uncle.
Like Psalms 49 and 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
Now,
They call their lands after their own names. Nevertheless, man being in honor abideth not. He is like the beasts that perish.
so you can look at all the former reigns. Yeah, former past like they had. There was the Romans, the Greeks. It all kind of looked the same. They basically combined all that one into Babylon. So this is also called Sodom and Gomorrah because they just legalized same-sex marriage nationwide. Not only that, but it's confusion. That's why it's called Babylon because you got so many different religions here. And then you got women that look like men, you got men that look like women. So it's the land of confusion. That's why it's called Babylon. What you would call Babylon, which you can barely hear, like somebody uttering words you can barely hear, like Babylon. That's why it's called Mystery Babylon.
Yeah, and the Hebrew word was Gomorrah, which means
And not only that, like they legalize the rights for these, like you said, these homosexuals, and next in line is the pedophilia. Because they've been saying like people like pedophilia, and whatnot. So they gonna get rights next before us.
And now they making bathrooms that got transgender logos.
Yeah.
Because they trying to make rights for these transgenders. But truthfully in the scriptures tell you supposed to put them to death.
Y'all with Target, they got the labeling for the male and female like toys and stuff. They letting the male play with the girl toys, female play with boy toys and stuff. They switching it up, man.
Then they always got that dumbass smirk on their face like
Yeah.
you ain't saying something that's true.
Right.
Yeah.
I got a precept, right? This is Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high. I that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So look around you. They said their habitation on high. Then you got all these big tall ass buildings. They come from mountains. That's why it's called the Caucasus Mountains. Caucasians.
Who can bring down the U.S. Marines?
Yeah, Mount over there in Russia. Yeah, Mount Seir.
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 Yeah,
That's what
But basically, they said they're about how they're the true cavemen. We're not cavemen. They're the true cavemen. And they come from mountains.
They the evil on the earth, man. Like, look at all the shit that they do. The only thing this man keeps making is weapons. All this shit is all his devices creating is basic weapons, man. okay? Cause like you know, some shit like cars and whatnot, but we help him out with a couple of inventions. But his main thing is to create his weapons, man, and kill people.
That
Position.
Yeah, it's chapter. Yeah, I had that, but I got another one. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 20. Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Right? Yeah, like they said, man, the world is fucked up because Negroes and Latinos are not passing laws for these things to come about, man. You don't see it.
The other nations, not even.
Yeah, the other nations. Because you go over there to Arab, they women rapping, you know, they call them curtains, but they rapping sheets and stuff like that. So you won't see another man's woman's possession. Yeah, glory. You know what I'm saying? And that's order, man. Because when you have women dressing the way they dress, that breeds lust towards other men. Right.
Women not supposed to work with these men.
But then there's a problem when you speak about force and whatnot. But sure when these Catholic churches, whatever, when they get caught having sex with little boys, they wave them off, man. Like Eddie Long.
And that's because they got what's called a 501c3.
Pope Francis.
They take exempt, but they also under a peace treaty with the government. So they can do basically what they want.
What's that?
Prosperity shop. They're not teaching you the truth. They only give you stuff that makes you feel good and make you more money. I got a little guy called Nebula.
Yeah, Nambla.
Yeah, Nambla.
This is Isaiah chapter 33, and I want you to get down. 33 and verse 5. The Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He has filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. So, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. So basically, when money falls, because the dollar ain't backed by nothing, it ain't backed by no gold like it's supposed to. Because you're allowed to have a dollar bill, but as the brother was bringing this out, and I was watching them, they was talking about dollar is just a measurement. It's not even an actual thing. So when somebody asks for a dollar, you're going to say a dollar is what? You're not supposed to say, you're not supposed to do like a dollar. What's that? A dollar is a measurement. Same thing you're going to say like an ounce or a pint, something like that. It's a measurement.
You used to trade down the bills and silver and gold. You can't do that no more.
Can't do that because it ain't backed by that. Most people, most conscious folks, mainly they think on the gold is still in 4 times. But in reality, they got rid of that too. Like that's a big military base that they got in Kentucky. But they got rid of that gold too. But
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 35. You shall do no unrighteousness in judgment, in meter yard, in weight, or in measure. Just balances, just weights, a just ephod, and a just hen shall ye have. I am the Lord your power, which brought ye out of the land of Egypt. Yeah, man. So you supposed to have just weights, man. All right. Because when you reason how they talk about, right, when you have this dollar, right, it started with the monetary system. They had a guy by the name of Paul Warburg and Nelson Aldridge, right? They started that shit over in something called Jekyll Island, and basically they brought up the FRN, yeah, Federal Reserve note, because they changed the currency like every so kingdom or whatever. Because during the time of the Romans, they used to pay their army with salt. You know what I'm saying? That was considered a just weight. You can do certain things with salt, like you can burn salt to a certain Fahrenheit, that creates a gas. So that is substance, man. That money shit that we got, that's not substance, man.
You go to church and make it pay size. Back then you paid gold, silver, stuff like that.
And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, and there shall be given unto him a great sword.
as I am not of the world. Somebody get James 1:4. I pray not that thou shouldest take them out of the world, but that thou shouldest keep them from the evil. They are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. Sanctify them through the truth. Thy word is truth. Thou hast sent me into the world, even so have I also sent them into the world. For their sakes I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through the truth.
James 1:4. The adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
He said adulterers and adulteresses, thinking about men and women that's into all these different religions other than the truth and their nationality.
Yeah, it's going.
Adulterers and adulteresses, because right now they going around sleeping with other men's women and vice versa. They commit adultery. That's a sin. He said,
The adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with the Most High?
friendship from the women.
Whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of the Most High.
If you're a friend of the world, if you're giving into the worldly ways, dyeing your hair, keeping up with these trends, wearing tight clothes, want to be a faggot, all the unrighteous decrees that's not scripturally sound, then you as an enemy of the Most High. Don't smoke weed. They got this poll election coming up about legalizing medical marijuana here where we at now. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just saying, if you're a friend of the world, that's why we're not a friend of the world. People looking at this spies against us just probably because what we got on. But little do they know, just about all of us up here got jobs. So, I mean,
How we get down?
exactly, how the hell we get down? We ain't down here just for fun. The Lord dealing with us, and that's a beautiful thing. So, hopefully, He dealing with y'all. When I wake up and come to the fold, or at least keep learning at home or something. But GMS, this is Great Millstone. We got a YouTube. I don't know about y'all. So I don't know y'all names. Yeah, Cleveland Israelites. Ours is called Feed the Flock. But just GMS in general, you don't want to deal with too many doctrines because that's mixing water with wine. And there's a lot of these doctrines out here that ain't right. Like they know they'll tell you enough. Yeah, they'll tell you enough that you're an Israelite, but they won't go to. They sometimes say Edomites be saved. They go to mermaids.
Orange Street, Oakland Street, 22. That's hell.
Actually, all of them got on there. I want to say ICBK tried, but they went off too because their leaders are sellout. Same thing with IUIC, they done was a sellout. So and they only come down here once. You'll see them marching in the street, doing push-ups and shit.
Hey, if I might say something, we had went over there, you know what I'm saying? And we was talking, we was going back and forth with them, man. They don't know nothing for real, man. Cause the dudes ain't talking
IUIC, the purple, they all wear purple.
Yeah.
And oftentimes they don't even have the blue as they supposed to. They just have straight French.
They get on you about it, cause like, you know, brother, we